Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. It's been a day since you last saw the Seeds of Transformation. That's why I ran out in the storm so you'd see some snow. All right, today is the 10th of January and the moon is in Capricorn. And of course, tomorrow, the 11th, we have the new moon in Capricorn. If you want to know more about that new moon, you could check out my Moon Shadows episode with Ona. It's on my channel. Or you can check out the Astrology and Kabbalah of January. It's a long video, but it is time-stamped. And you can go to the second week, I think, and learn about this full moon. New moon, sorry. The new moon, full moon. Where am I? All right, so we do have the Capricorn moon. Makes a lot of really nice aspects. Sextile to Saturn. Let's see, conjunction to Mars. Trine to Jupiter. And of course, the Capricorn moon is a very pragmatic moon. Very generally well organized and really wanting to build something that's going to last. And today's that kind of day. It's a good day to build systems. So if you have all of this sort of information or you have all of something, but it's not organized well necessarily, you have a lot of information. This is a day where you can organize it quite well and perhaps prepare it for prime time, as they say, right? It's a productive day. There is a semi-square between Venus and Pluto. Venus and Pluto have, of course, a very interesting relationship. Last year, in 2023, the year began with a conjunction, I believe, between Venus and Pluto. So we knew Venus was going to be highlighted, as Pluto always is highlighted as well. And Venus is going to be quite the actor in the play of 2024 as well. But this is still part of the 2023 cycle, and this is the point where it's considered the balsamic cycle between these two planets, and this is when we look at all the lessons that we've learned around issues of relationship and money and our own desires and our ability to meet our own desires when it comes to those issues, and extract meaning from your experience. So it is a time of looking back and saying, what was the value of that? And what was the value of that lesson? And what was the value of that lesson? And we have this energy between Pluto and Venus until they conjoin again. And that's going to happen in February with Pluto in Aquarius. So this Pluto-Venus cycle is the last one, I believe, while Pluto is in Capricorn. So there's a lot of that because Pluto is at the end of Capricorn, and while not completely done with Capricorn until November 20th of 2024, when it pops back out of Capricorn and into Aquarius for the next 20 years. A lot of the synodic cycles with Pluto actually began in the last degrees of Capricorn. So it's sort of a wrapping up of all the lessons we've learned since 2008 about money and love. So there's a lot to learn. There's a lot we have learned, and this is the time to really sort of suss out what's worth bringing into the next cycle and what we need to let go of. So that's the story, Morning Glories. And you can see that it's not quite as pretty as it was the other day, although even this has its beauty. We got torrential rain and winds last night, and we're still in a wind advisory, although it's not too windy right now. We had some big gusts. I'm surprised we didn't lose our electricity. We did not. We're on the hospital grid, so it's pretty well backed up, I guess, when you're on the grid for the hospital, which is just down the road from us. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe. Check out Moon Shadows. Check out the Astrology Kabbalah. I am going to be starting introduction to astrology class. If you're interested, email me, please. And a beginner's astrology, and an introduction to the Kabbalah. I believe both of those will be starting in the beginning of February, and the dates are not yet set, but I'm going to be doing that today and deciding what dates. I'm going to look at the calendar and see what's the most auspicious time to start all the fun. All right, guys, my email is below if you're looking for it. Take care. Much love. Namaste.